Hey, how y'all doing? I know that I have not done a storing photo cards video since literally May. It's now the end of July. I genuinely do apologize for the absence of storing photo cards videos from me, and I guess the absence of videos from me for basically the entire month of June. It was not at all my intention to kind of leave my channel hanging for a full month, but it was June, it was Pride Month, and I am very gay. So if you take any issue with me taking a little break during Pride Month, that's homophobic.
You need to leave!
Anyway, I am finally back with another storing photo cards video. For today, I am only going to be focusing on This Is For. So I'm just going to be putting away all of the cards that I got from my album pulls and any trades that I happen to have gotten in the mail so far. I am not fully complete, but honestly, I'm pretty close to being complete for what I believe at this point that I'm going to be collecting. Let's just get right into storing some photo cards. Okay, so unfortunately, and I haven't had this happen to me in quite a while, but this is the first time that I will not be complete for the previous era before the new era comes out. So I'm actually still not finished with strategy. I just have this literal one Momo photo card that I do not have accounted for yet. I have been searching high and low for it. I have not found it. It's just her Polaroid photo card from the highlight version of strategy. If anyone has it, I have an extra of Sana's highlight Polaroid, and I would love to trade for Momo's. So if you have Momo's and you really want Sana's, please let me know. I desperately would like to finish strategy. And then I also have one photo card set. I've left a page here for it that luckily I do already have like accounted for and on the way. It just hasn't gotten to me yet. It's like the last pop set that I'm gonna collect for strategy. I collected the tin photo card set, I don't know where this is from, but it's them in these music video outfits. And then this last page is just going to be for them in their pink like tracksuit outfits. And then after that, the strategy is fully done and complete. So moving into This Is For, here is the giant stack of photo cards that I have for This Is For, which is, as you can see, I think a pretty good amount of photo cards. And I mean, like, that's the thing that I love about collecting twice. It's one thing that I find really enjoyable is that, you know, when you get a Twice album, you're literally gonna be like dumping inclusions out onto the table. They give you so many things. First, I'm just gonna start off by putting away the pre-order benefits. I love that we get these. I really enjoy seeing the members in all of their like outfits. I don't know, I just like love seeing their full outfits. It really just like puts me into the world of the music video and the era. But yeah, with Twice, you just get so many different inclusions. And that was kind of why I decided I didn't want to collect ITZY anymore. Back when I was collecting ITZY, I feel like I genuinely was just like spoiled by Twice and getting 5 photo cards in an album. Plus, if you ordered early enough, a full set of pre-order photo cards. It just like, it doesn't get any better than buying a Twice album. And I always like feel, I don't know, kind of bad for people that collect other groups and the companies are not as generous with the inclusions as Twice is. I mean, ITZY literally is from the same company, and obviously they have less members, but you only got 2 photo cards. And at the time, I found collecting ITZY to be it got to be a little bit difficult, at least for me, and I just wasn't vibing with their music as much anymore. So I did end up dropping them, but I love that I just have like all of the time and space that I need to just devote myself to my Twice collection, which is very much just like my one true love when it comes to K-pop in general. So this is the first pre-order benefit set. This is this version in their like super slay blue outfits. I almost wish that they like got to wear these outfits in the music video. They're like, I don't know, I feel like maybe people overuse the word iconic, but kind of iconic. The teaser was really good. Then we are moving into the Is version Photocards pre-order benefit set, which I have right here. I feel like they did a better job of matching the concepts for the album photo books and the photo cards to the actual style of the music video a little bit better this time. We still, for the standard photo books, don't actually have any outfits that they wear in the music video, but I feel like these ones fit the world of This Is For a little bit better than I feel like some of the concepts did for Strategy. They literally didn't wear any of the outfits from the album concepts in the music video, whereas with This Is For, they did wear sort of, I think like half of them were the outfits they have for the Digipack concept, and so I'll take a win when I can get one. The only concept that I feel like doesn't exactly like make sense within the world of This Is For is the 4 version Photocards concept. It's very, very cute and really fun. I'm not exactly sure like what it has to do with the concept of the music video or the song or the album itself, but they're really cute. You know, a little callback to the last time they did some suits and Eyes Wide Open, just with like a little bit of a twist on it. Not like a retro one, more of like a, I don't know, they're kind of like quirky suits, but they look really cute in them. Also, I would say normally I just kind of like talk and say whatever, and I don't really plan ahead of time what I'm going to say. And a lot of times once I go into editing the videos, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to like talk about this thing that I wanted to talk about, and I wish I had mentioned it on camera. So I like wrote a couple talking points down. So I did want to talk about the track list a little bit more for This Is For. I feel like in my last 3 videos in a row, I've talked about the track list. I really, really wanted to listen to it a little bit more just so I can have like a few more opinions on the track list itself. But yes, let's just quickly flip through. We've got our pop sets. I would say now my like more definitive ranking for the tracks on This Is For, my favorite song is Options. Then Mars and Right Hand Girl are my top 3 favorite. Like those I think are the best tracks on the album, in my opinion. I guess we can get into putting away some album photo cards as well. The first set that I'm gonna put away is the This version concept. They just have 1 set of photo cards for the This version. I think I might maybe try to see if I can buy some of the Target exclusive photo cards off of people. I do not buy from Target at the moment, and so it was not possible for me to get any albums with the Target exclusive photo cards. And of course, this is the era that they finally give us selfies for the Target photo cards. So that is a little bit of a bummer, but I do hope to maybe get that because I would love to have maybe 2 OT9 sets in this concept. As of right now, I have everyone except for Mina, Dahyun, and Jui. I do have Dahyun and Jui accounted for, they just haven't arrived yet. So Mina is the only photo card. I have 2 photo cards from the whole era as of right now that I don't have accounted for, and Mina is one of them. And then moving back into talking about the tracks on the album, speaking of this concept, the intro song for, I feel like it's one of my favorite songs on the album after the top 3 that I had already listed. It just like, it serves its purpose so well. It is like literally the perfect intro song for this album, and I'm pretty sure they use it as an intro to start out the tour as well. I just think it's perfect for what it is. After that, I really, really like Seesaw and Heartbreak Avenue. Heartbreak Avenue at first wasn't one of my favorites, but it like crept up on me, and I actually really like it. But yeah, I would say Seesaw and then Heartbreak Avenue. And then towards the bottom for me, and it's not even the bottom because low-key, like, this album is genuinely so good. Next, I'm putting away the Is concept. We do have 2 OT9 sets for this concept. At the moment, I think I'm limiting myself and just choosing my favorite of each member, and I'm just gonna collect the 1 set. But you know me, I love to say that I'm not gonna collect OT9 fully, and then I go ahead and do that later on. So I'm not committing to limiting myself, but for now, this is what I'm going to collect. The whole album is just like genuinely so good. It really does, like, in terms of like some of their best albums rival Formula of Love. I think Formula of Love might still be my favorite like full album from them, but this one is just like, it's so cohesive, and yet every song just like really stands on its own and stands out in its own way. Towards the bottom would maybe be Hi Hello, and then very controversial, I'm gonna put This Is 4 next, so like second to last at the bottom, and then Peach Gelato. This Is 4 is genuinely a very good song, but I just feel like they did us such a disservice by making it as short as it is. I just feel like the song flies by so quickly, and everything that's in it is so good. It's jam-packed with amazing music. I just feel like we were very much robbed of like a bridge or a dance break or both. I really hope that in the future they don't continue making their title tracks as short as this. 2 minutes and 11 seconds is truly so crazy, and even though the song is so good, it feels like it's rushed a little bit, and I really just want to like live in the music and take my time with it. So I hope in the future they don't do that. The song is genuinely so good, but because I feel like it should be longer than 2 minutes and 11 seconds, that's why I put it towards the bottom. And then after that is Peach Gelato, which genuinely love every song on the album, but something about it like reminds me of like, I think it's maybe like the Cupid Shuffle. Like there's something like musically and like in the lyrics that like makes me think of like doing like the Cupid Shuffle or like the cha-cha slide or something. If anyone else like can sense what I'm talking about, like they understand like where my mind is going, please let me know in the comments that I'm not crazy. I would really appreciate that. Here we have the Is version, and I just need Sana and Jui. Sana is the other photo card that I still don't have accounted for. Jui I do have accounted for, but she has been in the mail for like a little bit too long, I feel like. So I'm a little bit nervous that she's lost. And she also, that Jui card is being mailed with a Momo photo card that I need. So I'm worried that both of those are lost because the person I traded with got my end of the trade and I haven't gotten theirs yet. And I feel like it shouldn't be taking this long. So I'm hoping at some point that it will end up in my mailbox. Fingers crossed. So then after the Is version, we have the For version. And this is actually going to be my first sort of fully complete OT9 set. I have a photo card for every single member, but not every single photo card is necessarily the one that like I ultimately think I'm gonna choose for that member. Specifically for Momo, I think I want the one of her doing the cheek heart. They're both so cute, and so I think I might hold on to this one either way. But I think if I'm just collecting one OT9 set for this concept, I would like the cheek heart one. And then when it comes to the units, by far Dat Ah Dat Ooh is definitely my favorite one, followed by Batitude. Those are both so good. Then I really love Talk, and then Goat, and then Let Love Go is my least favorite of the unit songs, but they're all genuinely so good. I don't know how I would rank the unit songs and the full group songs together, but for now I just like, that's my ranking of them separately. I feel like I'm happy with where I landed on that. And then to finish out this finished OT9 set, we just have Dewey. And that looks so good. I haven't gotten them yet, but I am going to be collecting the Nemo, like regular cards, the Polaroid ones. I'm not a huge fan of the Polaroid style. I honestly, like, if they were gonna be doing the concept cards, I wish they would have just stuck with the regular concept cards that they do with the Nemos. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna lay it out right now. I'm just doing it like this, but I think eventually I might move things around to make some spreads. And then the Walmart exclusive photo cards are basically like, they look like the Nemo Polaroids, but for the Digipack concept. And so I'm not sure how hard it is to get those. But I would be interested, like if every other concept is gonna have a like Polaroid style OT9 set, it would be cool to have that one. So I might try to get my hands maybe on some Walmart photo cards, but I feel like not as many people get their albums from Walmart. I definitely feel like I was done dirty by my beloved Barnes & Noble by giving us unit stickers instead of photo cards. That was definitely a bummer. If they do that again in the future, I probably won't get from Barnes & Noble for the albums. But now moving into the next set, I have, these are the Digipack pre-order photo cards that I have so far. I have a good amount of them actually, and most of them I do have accounted for. The Digipack concept is probably my favorite concept for the album photo cards. I just love the colorful backgrounds and I really like the styling as well for the Digipack concept, which makes me like sad that they didn't make it into a photo book concept. I feel like the outfits and the looks are so good that I like, if I were going to be flipping through a standard photo book, I would want to look through this one. And so if I had to, like, if I could make some decisions at JYP Entertainment, I would have made the Digipack concept a standard photo book version, because it is also the only outfits that they're sort of wearing in the music video from the album concepts. And then I would either make this version into a Digipack one, or I think, even though these looks are gorgeous, maybe I would make this version into a Digipack just because they're all wearing the exact same thing, or this one just because it has the least to do with the overall concept of This Is For. Yeah, probably this one. This is what I have for the Digipack pre-order photo cards. I do have Jihyo on the way, and then I'm just needing to get a hold of Nayeon and Baekhyun's, but then they're fully accounted for. Eventually, I will make this into like a spread with the Digipack selfies, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So for the Digipack selfies, I have a pretty good amount. I honestly, for strategy last year, I feel like I had a much easier time collecting the Digipacks. I think because it was around like Christmas time, I was getting a lot of Digipacks as gifts for Christmas, so I got so many of them. And this year I haven't gotten as many, although I will say I bought too many, like more than I should have bought for myself, whereas for strategy I got them as like Christmas presents, so I wasn't spending my own money. And I definitely got at least one more Digipack than I needed to get. But honestly, so far this is what I've gotten for my polls and also for a couple of trades that came in. Pretty decent job. The only ones that I still need to get that are not accounted for are Junghyun and Mina's, but I do have Momo's accounted for and on the way. I typically don't enter group orders for my albums, but I saw someone was doing a group order for like, I think the Digipacks were like $5 each, which is crazy. I'm not sure how the maths with that, not including like shipping or anything. And so I claimed 2 of them, and I claimed Momo and Sana because typically those can be like, I feel like for me, 2 of the more difficult members to get and trade for. And now it's funny because I have Sana already. I actually pulled 2 of her, And then I already have Momo accounted for, so they're not the members that I need, but if I do in fact end up getting Momo and Sana for the Digipacks, I think they'll be pretty easy to trade for. Then after that, I just have 2 things for the Confetti version. I have, ironically, like the 2 members that I don't have accounted for the Digipack, I have them for the Confetti version. I am unsure if I am going to actually collect the Confetti version or not. I'm tempted to because it is my favorite concept for all of the albums, the Digipack and Confetti version. So I might try to, but because it's not the holidays and I was just paying for these albums myself, I bought myself 2 of them, and then I also entered a group order for a cheaper one, and I ended up pulling Julia. It's already being shipped to me. I think it's supposed to arrive not tomorrow, but the next day, so not in time for this video. So I do have 3 members already. I'm not sure if I'm going to collect the Confetti version, but I do like this concept, and Jihyo's photo card for the Confetti version is so good. So I don't know, I'm tempted to. We'll see how easy it is to buy the Confetti version photo cards, because I don't want to buy any more albums. Like, I just don't need them. I'd rather just buy the photo cards if I could find them. So we'll see how easy and how cheap it is to get them. If not, I may just end up trading them off or selling them. So we'll see. This is like a very much to be determined page. And now we're getting into another very much to be determined page. So I did buy a few of my albums from Kpop Nara, and they were doing an event where they were giving out exclusive photo cards if you purchase from them during the event. So I was able to get my hands on 4 of the exclusive Kpop Nara photo cards, which is like basically half the group. So I got Nayeon, Junghyun, Mina, and Dahyun, and I don't know. I once again like don't know what I'm gonna do with these. At first, I was like, I don't really know how like necessary it is to have these cards because they are concept cards, but they're really cute. Specifically, Dahyun's and Jihyo's are so good. And so I would be very interested in trying to collect an OT9 set for them, but I haven't seen anyone selling them. I've only seen people trading them. So I feel like it might be like a losing game, me trying to get these Kpop Nara exclusive photo cards. So we'll see what I can do, but I may end up having to sell them. I'm not sure if I'll be able to part with this Dahyun because it's so cute. But yeah, apparently they were giving them out to anyone who bought something from them during the Twice event, even if it wasn't a Twice item you were buying. So once again, like if you have one of these photo cards from Kpop Nara and you don't want them, I would be so happy to take them off your hands. Please let me know, DM me on Instagram. And then the last page I'm gonna set up is eventually I'm gonna have some sort of like a group photo card page. All I have right now in terms of group photo cards are the pre-order benefit group cards. And so those are going to go right there. And I really like that the is version, which is in the middle, there's the photo card is vertical. I wish they did more group vertical photo cards. I'm gonna maybe put the QR code cards from the Nemo albums here. And then I'm not sure what else I'm gonna have. There are some group photo cards from like the vinyls, and then there's also some unit photo cards floating around from like some pre-order benefits or lucky draws that like maybe I could use to fill up the pages. So once again, another under construction page. So I'll just put in some fillers here until I fully have everything 100% sort of decided with what I'm gonna do with this group card page. There's just so much exciting stuff going on for Twice right now. They are going to Lollapalooza so soon. I will very much be inconsolable on the day of Lollapalooza because I am not going. I literally could have bought a ticket, and I just at the time felt like it wasn't the right decision for me financially, but now I'm very much regretting my decision, and I feel like that regret's gonna stick with me for a very long time. So on August 2nd, like, nobody speak to me, I will be very much sad. But luckily we do have their tour coming up next year, I guess it'll be in 2026. So very much looking forward to that, but also at the same time, very, very sad that I will not be seeing them in Chicago for Lollapalooza. It just like wasn't in the cards for me, I guess, but this is a lesson for all of you. If you have the funds to get the tickets, just get the ticket. Don't question it. Just get the ticket. I promise you won't regret it. Money is something that comes and goes, and you will get the money back. This isn't like a blanket statement that applies to everyone, but I do feel like if you have the means, just go ahead and get the ticket, enjoy yourself, work hard later on. And then the last thing I'm gonna be putting away, I am trying to be a little bit self-aware because I know myself, and I know that I love to go back and decide to collect more things after I've decided to set a limit for myself. So I did trade away all of my dupes, but for any of the photo cards that I have where it's like, say for the 4 version, like I have this nyan that I ended up choosing, but there's also this nyan. I have decided to hold on to those ones just in case I end up changing my mind and decide to collect OT9 fully for the era. So I do have some photo cards for some members. These are just the ones that I pulled and decided not to trade away just in case I end up changing my mind. I'm just gonna put them like sort of where their member normally would go. Specifically for this Bachyan, I truly, like if I only collect OT9, I cannot decide which one to keep. Like they're both really cute. I think arguably this one, she's doing the cuter pose, but I like that you can see her outfit a little bit more in this one. I just like that you can see her tie. There's something about like seeing her tie that I feel like ties it all together. Whereas in this one, you can't see her tie. I don't know. So I like that you can see it. So I'm keeping it for now. And this Momo is technically an extra one that I'm keeping for maybe collecting another set because I do have the heart cheek one hopefully on the way if it's not lost in the mail. Let me put that one away. Okay, yeah. We'll put that in here. And then I also just have this Jewy card, which, wait, do I already have? Honestly, I guess for now, why don't I just put this one here for now until I get her other one. The one that I do want is her peace sign one. And I do believe that it may be lost in the mail, which would be low-key kind of tragic if I did get it lost in the mail, but luckily it's pretty easy to find Twice photo cards, so I'm not too stressed about it. It would just be annoying because I did have it secured. But yeah, let's do a little quick flip through of everything we have so far for this era. So starting off, we have the pre-order benefit photo card sets. And then we have this version, the blue set. We have the Is version. The 4 version, which is my first completed OT9 set. Then we have the Digipack pre-order benefit cards, the Digipack selfies, the not really sure what I'm doing with them Confetti version photo cards, maybe gonna collect, not so sure. And then we have, once again, not sure what I'm doing with them, but I do have 4 of the Kpop Nara photo cards. And then I have what will eventually be my group photo cards page. And then here are the extras that I'm just gonna hold on to for now, just in case I do end up deciding to collect OT9 fully for the era. Cause like I did it for strategy. And so part of me, I had intended on collecting OT9 fully for This Is 4. but we shall see. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but maybe. Anyway, that is what I have so far for now. Okay, actually, some late breaking news. While I was filming this video, the mail came in and the 2 photo cards that I thought were lost came in the mail. I can't believe it. I was very, not like sure, but pretty positive that it was actually just lost in the mail. And I forgot that I had also traded Digipack stickers with this person. So that would have been a real bummer if that actually did get lost in the mail, but it actually came in today. So that's so exciting. I went to check the mail mid-filming because I knew that a signed postcard that I traded for was coming today. And when I checked the mailbox, here this was. So this is amazing. Let's actually put these away. First, we will put Jewy away. Now, honestly, let me sleeve this first. They're genuinely both so cute. And I could keep either of them. Like, I truly do like both of these photo cards, but she's doing like a peace sign in this one and not in this one. So I'm gonna keep the peace sign one for now. And I'm gonna hold on to this one just in case I do decide to fully collect OT9 for this era. But now we have the correct photo card, or at least the one that I was intending to collect, in its place. And then for this one, we can switch out Momo's as well. And this one probably even more than the Jewy one. This one is genuinely, like, they're both so cute. Like, they really are very, very similar. I think once again, the fact that I can see her tie is just the thing that breaks the tie.
Oh, you stink!
So I am gonna go with this one. And yay, now that officially is my completed 4 set. Unless, I mean, let me ask your opinion. I like Baekhyun's pose better in this one, but I like that I can see her outfit more in this one. Let me know in the comments. Do you like the OT9 set this way, or do you prefer it this way? Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm personally feeling this way, even though I do think her pose is cuter in this one. I just like that I can see her tie. If they're gonna wear ties, I wanna see them, I guess. So now let's put both of these back here. We'll put Momo here, Baekhyun here, and we'll put Jewy here. I am just 3 photo cards away from having a full OT9 page of extra cards. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these. Maybe I will sell them, maybe I'll trade them. For now, I think I'm gonna hold on to them because there have been so many times where I have traded something away just to actually need it again in the future. And I think I would like to avoid doing that. I think this set looks so cute right now. My first completed OT9 set, I love it. And I am so close to having this one complete. I just need to find Sana somewhere. If you have Sana, let me know. That's everything I have for photo cards. Let's do some larger inclusions. All right, so here is a little sneak peek of my new larger inclusions binder. I currently have my larger inclusions stored in really ugly binders, so I'm just replacing them with some heavy duty 3-inch binders from Staples. I'll probably do some sort of like a binder maintenance video or section or something of an upcoming video, but for now we're just gonna use the binder and pretend when I show it to you the next time that you've never seen it before. So for now, all I put in is just the pre-order benefit envelopes. So I'm going to start a brand new page in the back here, and we can put in the new envelopes for this era, if they'll fit. There we go. And the last one. Cool, that's that. And now let us put in the actual inclusions. So I think I'm gonna try to sort of put it in like this is for Digipack order if I can. So the only inclusions that are in this concept are these signed postcards. So I'm gonna put away the signed postcards first. For my signed postcards, I have Jihyo, Taehyun, and Mina. Luckily, Jihyo did sign. I have heard they were just sending over postcards that Jihyo never got a chance to sign. So that's kind of crazy, and I'm very grateful that I'm not one of the people that happened to. I don't have a lot of Mina signed inclusion, so I'll put her at the top also because she's horizontal. Jihyo is vertical, so I'll put her here. And then Taehyun, I will put right here like this. Awesome. Here's what their signatures look like on the back. That looks really nice. Next, I'm gonna put away the inclusions that are in the is concept, which are the like standees. I think I have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5 members so far, and I have 1 dupe that I still need to trade away. So I have Nayeon, Sana, Jihyo, Mina, and Taehyun. So I just need Jungyeon, Momo. I have Jungyeon on the way. I need Momo, and I need Chaeyoung and Jui. Okay, let me get some pages for that. I'm really hoping that they're going to fit in correctly, just because this makes it kind of tall. So let's see if it will fit. Ooh, okay. It just barely, at least for these pages, which I got from BCW, it like just barely does not want to fit in. So for now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, for the ones on top, just fold them like so. And then for the rest, they should fit, yeah, just like this. I'm just gonna keep them open like that. So for now, Nayeon is gonna be open. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do because I ideally would not like to cut them. Let me give it one more chance to fit. Yeah, it just like, technically it could. Ooh, but you see it's like, it's warping and wrinkling here. So I think in the long run, that's not a good solution. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold Nayeon's one for now. Mina will put behind Jihyo. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, there we go. And then Taehyun can go behind Sana. For now, eventually I'll have more pages for this. So that's what I have for the is version. And then for the for version, we have the posters, the individual member posters, which I don't have all of yet. I have 5 of the members. So let's put these away. First member I have is Nayeon, and I think I will not have to cut these, which I am very grateful for. I hate cutting the posters. If I don't have to, I try not to. I might end up like mounting these later on. There is all this negative space, so I might do that. For now, I'm just gonna put them in. I am grateful that they are just small enough to actually fit inside a regular 1-pocket page. Then I have Sana, so I am missing Jungyeon and Momo. Then after that, I have Miss Jihyo. Should I put her this way or this way? I'm gonna put her this way. Then after Jihyo, we have Taehyun. Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna mount these on paper. And then after that, we have Chaeyoung. And then I want to say she's the last member we have. I don't think I got anyone else. I think, yeah, this is a dupe of Nayeon, so I'm gonna have to trade that away. But those are the members that I have so far for the posters. Once I have all members for the posters, it will end with Jui and Chaeyoung in the same spread. And then next we're going to add in our posters from the Digipack and the Confetti version. I think I'm gonna put the Digipack one first, and I will actually just mount this one just quickly for now. I have my handy dandy photo corners, which I love to use because they don't damage any of the inclusions, but they make it so that you can have a nice plain background for everything. So I will quickly show you how I do that with this first poster. I think that looks pretty centered on the page, and you just stick that down there, and then you do that for either, you could do all 4 corners or you could just do 2 corners. I think I'm just gonna do all 4 corners, because why not? Looks pretty straight to me.
Sure, Jan.
And that looks pretty good to me. And eventually I'll put Jewy on the back of these. So I think I will end up putting photo corners for all of these. So that's what that one looks like. And now here is the Confetti version poster. Actually, before we put that in, I should probably put my next thing, which will go on the back, which isn't actually a regular album inclusion, but it's in the same concept. And it was sort of like from an official TWICE event. So I have the Kpop Nara hand fan, which I think is so cute. So I think I'm gonna stick that right there. And then I also have these stickers from the Confetti version that I think I'm just gonna stick on the bottom there, and I think that'll look so nice. So let me quickly stick those on. I actually just stick things like this on with washi tape. I'm not saying that I recommend doing it. I have no idea if this is good or safe for your inclusions, but it's what I do for things that photo corners can't solve. For the stickers, I do it as well because I have commitment issues. I'm a very indecisive person when it comes to just like anything permanent. It really makes me nervous to make a decision. So I use washi tape as well, just so if I want to move the stickers onto something else, I can do that. And I don't have to worry about it sort of being like a forever decision. If there are better suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. But for now, it works for me. I think that looks nice. So let's put this in the page carefully. I think that looks pretty nice. So it'll be all these posters from the Digipack Confetti version. And then after that, I'm going to put the stickers next. Yeah, I think the stickers will look nice on this page. I don't have everyone, but I have Junghyun, Sana, Jihyo, Mina, Dahyun, Chaeyoung, and Jewy. And then the postcards can go last, and they'll have a full spread to hang out together. And let me, as quickly as I can, put these stickers on the page. And that is what the stickers look like for now until I get my hands on Nayeon and Momo, but I do have them accounted for and on the way. They're just not here yet. And then on the back of this is where I'm gonna put the postcards. Let me think about this. Okay, so now I have the postcards. Normally I would just put these in age order, but there are 3 background colors. This like gray-white color, this purple color, and this green color. 3 members in each. Baekhyun, Chaeyoung, and Jewy are all in the white color. Momo, Sana, and Jihyo are in purple, and Nayeon, Junghyun, and Mina are in this green color. So I think I'm gonna separate them by color, and I'll do like a column of purple, a column of white, and a column of green. And I think that will end up looking nice. I don't have them all, but I can sort of kind of put them together how I think it would look. So let me quickly do that. Okay, truthfully, I was feeling a little bit lazy, so I did it off camera just because the photo corners can be kind of tedious. But here's what I have so far for all of the mini postcards. So I have, I put Junghyun in the wrong spot, but that's what's great about these photo corners is I can just take her and move her here. So Junghyun will actually go here, Nayeon will go here. It'll go Nayeon, Junghyun, Mina, Momo, Sana, Jihyo, Dahyun, Jang, Jui. And that is what that will look like. And then on the back, I just put the This Is For cup sleeve from the Kpop Nara event. So everything that we have for larger inclusions looks like this so far. I have my signed postcards first. Then I've got the standees with Nayeon flying about. If anyone has any suggestions for this other than putting scissors to them, let me know. Then we have the individual member posters. I left spaces for the members that I don't have yet. And then we have the Digipack and Confetti version posters, the Kpop Nara exclusive hand fan, the Digipack stickers, the Digipack postcards, and then on the back, the Kpop Nara cup sleeve. So that is actually now finally every single thing that I have for today. Let me leave us on a nice page. Thank you so much for watching. I promise I will be more on top of my content than I was in June. I definitely have a ton of This Is For photo cards to store, and I'm really excited about that. So definitely look forward to that. And yeah, I'll be making lots more videos soon. So many exciting things are happening for TWICE right now. Lollapalooza, their tour, Chaeyoung's solo coming out in the fall. Really, really amazing things. It is just like so good to be a once right now. They keep us fed, and I am so grateful for them. Anyway, I will see everyone in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Bye.